family value. 600 people already shopping. Don't wait on this one. We have at Guard Your ID, and the thing about Guard Your ID, Diana Seastat, is I love the name. It guards your identification with one swipe instead of a marker, instead of getting a shredder, right? Your ID and stuff on there that is so important is now blocked completely. So we've had them on before for 25, 30, different price points, right? You're getting 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that goes away in 30 minutes for 5Z payments of $3. Never before have I seen this. Guess what? This is an opportunity for you to pick this up right now in 3 choices of colors, and they all come boxed and they're all ready to go. Great to have you here. Here comes the pink. What's that? The tea green. And the soft pink. They all do exactly the same thing.
Exactly. The ink's all black.
The ink is all black. How many thingies do I get?
600 swipes in each one. So 2,400 in the set.
2,400 ways, 2,400 chances to guard your identification. Really, can you imagine not getting this right now and someone dumpster dives and gets your stuff and steals your identity or your spouse's identity, and you're like, for $3 on a credit card, I could have maybe saved that.
Yes,
why is it different than a marker?
So what each of these are is a self-inking roller stamp, and then these are the characters that are on that stamp surface. You can see they're kind of scrambled, almost like an encryption. So that's what you're swiping over your personal information. So that's your social security number, your date of birth, your signature, medical information, any kind of financial information, and you just do one swipe. So you can see on some documents I have here, like an old tax form from 2014, nobody needs this. One swipe is going to obliterate all of that information that's on there.
The one mistake I make is I swipe too much.
Right.
Because that's what you're used to doing. You're used to doing that with a marker. You don't need to do that.
Need to do that.
Just one time, it's gone.
You let the characters do the work.
Look at that.
Even if you...
Can you scan read any of that?
Yep. No matter how close you get, front or back. Things like checks now that we use our smartphone to deposit. Look, what do we do with them?
Here's Diana's home number, guys. Can you read that? No, I'm not going to show that. But you can't. You can't at all, so it's great.
Yeah. So here's the last 4 digits of your debit card number. You would never want that getting into the wrong hands. So no matter how close you get to that, you can't
1,000 ordered. Smart Shopper shopping right now. If purchased separately, $55. Hang on a second. If purchased separately, $55. Each one of these gives you 600 swipes. So that means they're worth it. They're worth every single penny. And what happens, by the way, the villain, if the bad guys get your information, hypothetically?
Hypothetically, you could spend months trying to repair that damage, making the phone calls, trying to prove that it wasn't you. What if somebody got your signature on something that was, you threw it away, and one of those checks that come in the mail that you didn't ask for somebody to...
And they wanted to replicate your signature.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say it wasn't you if they have your signature from something. So block things like that out. Your date of birth, those last 4 digits that I showed you.
Take that, bad guy.
On a...
and you're not having to even shred the document because it's kind of like virtually shredded, ink shredded, because it can't read any of that.
It's like encrypted.
Yeah.
So here we have this document here. So here's just a bunch of addresses.
Very busy on the phones, by the way. So 1,200 ordered, tea green, light pink, fewer than 800 remaining in that tea green, and then that sells out. Price goes away in just a little bit. Free shipping and handling on this as well, another $3.50. Can't read it.
No, so just one swipe. It literally takes seconds to block that name and address. I mean, if you're not doing something, then you're making yourself vulnerable to the criminals. So literally you can block all of that information in just seconds. If
you're watching right now, you know what? I would just pick this up. I would just call the number. Just call 1-800-345-1515. Go to QVC.com, pick it up. You didn't even know that you need 4 of these. You just give one to a friend. You just give one to your kids. You just put it away as a little stocking stuffer for whenever it happens. They're just there because you're always going to have it and you're always going to need it, because what most people do is they keep this on hand and they put it in the place that you throw your mail down.
Exactly, where you're paying your bills. Now notice here, this is a shiny label. It will dry on glossy paper like magazines and things. Just give it a little bit of dry time. But yeah, you're right. I keep one in my laundry room because that's where I come in and go through the mail. But I also have one in my office where, I just print things out. I mean, even it's an electronic world, there's still a lot of stuff we print. Like anytime you travel, there's the airline information that you're printing out. Whenever I go to the pharmacy, I come home with like a package of information about my medical information. So there's just so much still on paper, and this is such an easy, effective way to block that information, make sure it's not going to get into the wrong hands. And if you don't have a shredder, it's like a must-have. But if you do have a shredder, there's still the medicine bottles, the bubble mailers, the boxes.
There's still a use for it.
Of course.
Here's what we have. We have 3 choices. Price is about to go away. One is the tea green. There's almost 2,000 people shopping right now. 500 remaining in the tea green. You get the little boxes with it. You get the little covers with it, by the way,
yeah, so
which are nifty, so they don't dry out.
Right, and they twist on and off, so you could even like keep one in your bag and take it to work and not worry about you're going to get ink everywhere.
Yeah, it's under $4 per. It's crazy. Light pink. They all come with the covers. They all come with the boxes, and then the regular pink with the matching boxes and the covers. And there's no like assembly thing.
No,
they're good. There's other. By the way,
and they last a
guess
really long time.
No batteries.
No
app to download. No
It's
software needed whatsoever. No operating system to worry about. You just boom, you get it. Nothing to plug in.
It's an
just use
easy
it.
habit to get into whenever you pay your bills, whenever you're going to throw things away. Go through your mail and say to yourself, would I want a stranger to have this information? Do I want them to have my electric account number? Do I want them to have my name and my address? Maybe it's your email, your phone number. If the answer is no, just take the few seconds that it takes to block that information so that nobody's going to be able to use it against you, because the criminals are clever, unfortunately, and there are some that go through trash and recycle bin. If you live in a dorm, a condo, somewhere where all your trash goes into one common receptacle, like you don't know who has access to it. You don't know where your trash ends up. I don't want people getting my information, and so this is just such a simple, easy way to make sure that it stays protected.
It's on 5 easy payments. So yeah, even something that's under $15 is on 5 easy payments. Even something that's under $15 is free shipping and handling. So it's $14.98, 5 easy payments of $3, and free shipping. All that goes away. In this case, the price goes away at the end of the show. So as soon as you see Shawnee Sue, she's coming up in 20 minutes. This price will go away. This is our #1 brand in its category, the Advance X identity. What does the Advance X story mean?
Well, that it works on matte and glossy paper. Yep.
Great.
So, and each one with 600 swipes, they're going to last a really long time. And I love these too for like the younger kids in our lives. Like if you have somebody in college or a 16-year-old that maybe just got their first job, it's a great thing for them to learn how to protect themselves.
Very good. Be 39543 item number. Guard your ID. One-time only value. Great story. Great price on this. All at the best value you can find. It's all on free shipping and handling, by the way. And that goes away in a few hours. 3 hours and 15 minutes. It says goodbye. So lots of things to take advantage of on our free shipping day, on our President's Day weekend sale. Be 39543. We got an item coming up next, final item in this show. 2,000 orders is a big deal. So if you're not in the market for today's special value, not in the market for that MacBook Air, this is the way you want to go, because man, oh man, you got yourself a laptop here, you got yourself an extraordinary tablet, and you got yourself a ton of accessories to go along with it. So here's how